And next we have Deadman's Retinue and NPC's Path, book number 3. This is the last book in this series. It is written by Pavel Kornev. It is 483 pages. It is $6.99. It is also not available on Kindle Unlimited. Here's the author's description. Getting stuck in virtual reality isn't fun, but being trapped in an NPC's dead body is really the pits. Still, there may be a way out, provided John can find the Scroll of Rebirth. The problem is, finding it is only half the hassle. Knowing how to use it is another bag of worms entirely. Several months of full VR immersion may have turned the cumbersome walking Deadman into a swift killing machine, allowing him to earn the patronage of the Lord of Chaos and even acquire his own crypt. But John is still a long way from reaching the coveted level 100, which would allow him to escape his virtual prison and rescue his own physical body. John is running out of time. He can't afford to play by somebody else's rules anymore, which means it's time to set his own. Would you really call his plan crazy? Earning all the remaining XP in one fell swoop by killing a terrible Lord of Decay? A crazy escapade indeed, but who better suited for it than our very own Dead Rogue? Okay, full disclosure, I received an advance copy for review. I purchased a copy when it became available. The story here picks up where book 2 ends with the main character embroiled in a tough fight in the land of the dead. From there, main character's goal shifts as he's now halfway to his goal of being able to leave the game, which has been the big arc of the story, of the series. Now he only needs to get 1 million XP in 29 days to reach level 99. For some reason, it's 100, but his goal is made even harder, though, as he evolves into a greater lich and is unable to hide his undead nature anymore. And that's essentially what the plot is. It's the same thing that says the novel description. So they give quite a bit away, actually, more than I do in the novel description. This series has always been very interesting. If you liked book 1, you like book 2, you're going to like book 3. If you're a fan of the series, you're a fan of the series. If you didn't like those books, this is kind of along the same stuff. It's very slice of life. It's very much RPG things are here. Yes, there's lots of leveling, lots of game stuff. But a lot of the plot twists and the way the plot ends up going kind of happen regardless of the main character's level. There definitely is a lot of wand-wavy moments in the entire series to advance the plot. And you kind of have to be okay with that if you're going to like the story. For me, it's always been kind of just like barely enjoyed. I think every single book in the series has gotten like a 7.1, which is like just barely in the line of like, yeah, I guess I was entertained by the end of this more than I was like annoyed by some of those forced plot points. And this one is really no different. I was happy to see that there was an actual resolution to the big storyline, that it didn't just end on this weird cliffhanger and nothing being written. That would have been really annoying, but there is an actual resolution, even if it is a little forced. I was like, oh, okay, well, we have an end and it clears up the big plot thing. So like, okay, that was fine for me. I still like certain aspects of the story. I'm not saying that I don't like it at all. I enjoyed how every book kind of tries to give the main character a new class or a new like race related to the undead, and it's always fun to see how he use those new abilities and those new kind of things to win in the story and to kind of maximize those benefits, or like to deal with the detriments that they caused. And this is really no different for me. So there are good things in the story that I still enjoy that aspect of it, but also just like, oh, look, we actually have some resolutions and it doesn't end in a cliffhanger. That's always nice. This series may continue on with some of the characters, but according to the author, this is the last book with this main character. So there is an ending here. So for me, it gets a score of 7.1 out of 10. That's Deadman's Retinue and NPC's Math, book number 2, with a score of, again, 7.1 out of 10.